Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast, a podcast for English beginner listeners. Today, I will tell you about my daily routine. The routine that I do every day. I wake up around 8 a.m. 8 in the morning. I wash my face. I brush my teeth. I stretch. I read. I make my banana smoothie. I work until around 3 o'clock. And then I go to the gym. I work out at the gym for about 2 to 3 hours. How much time do you spend at the gym? I spend 2 to 3 hours at the gym. I come home. I eat dinner. I watch a movie. And then I go to sleep. For more slow English practice, check out my YouTube channel. See you there. Hello. No captions. Just listen. The sun is so intense. I can't stand walking in the sun. It is winter. Winter in Mexico. But the sun is still so intense. It's really difficult for me because I adore walking. I love walking. But every time I come home, I feel exhausted. Not because of walking, but because of the intensity of the sun. But as long as I walk underneath the trees where there is shade, then I'm okay. Then I don't get exhausted. Remember, shade and shadow are two different things. I walk under the shade. I am in the sun. Now I am in the shade. This is my shadow. The balcony also has a shadow. My hand has a shadow. That's the difference between shade and shadow, remember. Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I want to talk to you about challenging yourself, about stepping out of your comfort zone, about being the dumbest person in the room, to be surrounded by people who are smarter than you, better than you. Today, I went to a dance class. I have always loved to dance, but it's been a while, a long time since I went to a dance class. So I'm a little rusty, like a tool that hasn't been used in a long time. I'm a little bit rusty. I don't remember much. In this dance class, I was definitely the worst one there. I kept on stumbling and forgetting the steps. All the other girls were so much better than me. But after a little bit, I noticed I improved much faster than I expected to improve. And it was because I was surrounded by intimidating girls, very good dancers. When you surround yourself with people who are better than you, smarter than you, you have something to learn from them. What's the point of being the smartest one in the room? To teach. That's about it. Because you're not going to learn anything from being the best. I felt proud of myself today. When was the last time you put yourself in a room where everyone was smarter than you? Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Do you understand English, but then you forget the words when you try to speak? That used to happen to my students all the time. That's why I like Historia. Instead of memorizing random vocabulary, you learn English through stories, real stories with real emotions, language that actually sticks. You read, you listen, you see words in context, the same way you learn your first language. So if you want to feel more confident with your English and not just study English, I really recommend trying Historia. And these stories aren't random. They're created with content from Oxford University. So the language is real, correct, and high quality. Use my code MIEL for 30% off and start your first story today. Hello, welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Let's talk about soccer. I've never been a huge fan of soccer, neither playing it nor watching it. Neither nor. Neither. Not both, not either or, neither. 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 I used to play soccer when I was a little girl. I played defense, defending the goal. Meanwhile, other girls would play offense. They would try and score the goals. And then the goalie would guard the goal. It's fun playing sports. And I think it's important when we're little kids to play them, to learn how to work as a team. I never really liked soccer. I was more into cheerleading or dance or gymnastics. What sports or activities did you play when you were a kid? Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I want to talk about my hairdo. My hairdo today is a braid on this side and a braid on this side. I love wearing braids. They feel so light and refreshing to wear. I also enjoy wearing my hair down, but sometimes I feel hot. So I put my hair up in a ponytail. And usually ponytails are an easy fix to feeling hot. But I can sometimes get a headache because my ponytail is too tight, or my bun is too tight. It pulls my hair back and I get a headache. So I prefer to wear braids, and I love getting my hair braided by my boyfriend or my friends or my mom. They are very good at braiding my hair. What's your favorite hairdo? Braids, ponytail, bun, or hair down? Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. I want to introduce myself today. Hello, nice to meet you. My name is Tiana. I am 21 years old. I love drawing, reading, and studying languages. I also love making videos for my students to learn English slowly in an easy way. I love watching comedy movies, but I don't like watching scary movies. I didn't study at university. I like to swim or knit in my free time. A hobby of mine is dance and yoga. I love learning new yoga poses. My favorite subject is English, but I also really like biology. My least favorite subject is math. Very nice to meet you. Now it's your turn. What's your name? How old are you? What did you study at university or in school? What do you like to do in your free time? And what's your favorite subject? Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I want to talk about mosquitoes. Mosquitoes absolutely love me. I am staying in a cabin that's surrounded by trees. Trees of every kind. Papaya, mango, starfruit, even pineapple trees. And it's wonderful. It's a dream for me to live in a place like this. But there is a crazy amount of mosquitoes here. They're everywhere. I've never had so many mosquito bites on my body in my entire life. Bites all over my legs, arms, back, even sometimes on my face. And I'm constantly using one of these to try and kill all the mosquitoes. But I'm just itchy everywhere. And ever since I was a little girl, I've always had so many mosquito bites. Mosquitoes just love my blood for some reason. I've always had more mosquito bites than my sister, my mom, my friends, my family. I don't know why. My mom thinks it has something to do with how much sweet food I eat, but I'm not sure. What do you think is the reason? Do you get lots of mosquito bites or not so many? Hello, welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I will continue speaking about my trips. I volunteered at a hostel in Costa Rica. I helped clean the kitchen, clean the bathrooms, and to keep the rooms tidy. I also helped out at reception from time to time. Have you ever volunteered anywhere before? Maybe at a hostel, a dog shelter, maybe a farm? While I was volunteering in Costa Rica, I saw the most beautiful beaches I have ever seen. And I made 2 very good friends. One of the friends I met actually is the girl who tattooed me. She is a very talented artist. My other friend in Costa Rica introduced me to scuba diving. They will always be 2 very special friends. After my trip to Costa Rica, I couldn't wait to continue traveling the world. So, I started planning my next trip. Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I will talk about first impressions. This is for more advanced learners. When I see someone who's a little bit shifty like they can't control their gestures or movements, like they don't have control over their own body. That gives me the impression that they are a dangerous person. Just like when I see someone who can express themselves clearly and easily and use words effortlessly, I instantly assume they are intelligent. It's just the first impression, though. First impressions are so important. That's kind of the determiner of your relationship with a person. Even if a shifty person isn't dangerous, or a person who can speak with ease isn't that intelligent, it's still your first impression of them. And that is going to mark the way you see them for the rest of your relationship. What about you? What makes you think a person is intelligent? What makes you think a person is dangerous? Let me know in the comments. Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I want to talk about leftovers. After going to the beach with my friends, we decided to get pasta. We went out for dinner and we found a restaurant that sold 5 different types of pasta. So I decided to order the carbonara pasta, and it was amazing. But I felt so full afterwards. My belly hurt really bad. I couldn't even finish my whole meal. So I had to order it to go, to take away. I took my leftovers in a box. How often do you have leftovers? Do you like taking your leftovers with you? Or do you prefer to not carry them around? I personally always take my leftovers with me because I hate wasting food. I hate wasting food so much that I eat all of my family's leftovers. If we eat chicken or burgers or soup, I always eat all of their leftovers. As long as we don't throw the food away, I feel better. Check out my YouTube for more slow English. Hello, and welcome back to my slow English podcast. Today, I want to talk about the sun. The sun in Mexico, in general, is really harsh or strong. But where I live in Pachuca, we are very high up. The altitude compared to the beach or Mexico City, they are a lot lower than where I live. In Pachuca, the sun burns you. It's not like when I go to the beach and I lay in the sun all day and I get a tan. In Pachuca, if you're out in the sun for more than 10 minutes, you are going to get sunburned. The sun is too strong. I prefer the sun at the beach. I don't like the sun in Pachuca. What's the sun like where you live? Is the sun harsh or not too bad? Follow me on Spotify. Hello. Welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I want to talk about what I did yesterday. Yesterday, I woke up at 8 a.m. and right away I had some breakfast and I got ready for work. Then I taught 3 lessons until it was lunchtime. I boiled some broccoli and I boiled some pasta. I mixed them all together with some cheese and sauce, and I ate lunch with my family. After lunch, I went for a walk and I listened to a slow Chinese podcast. When I got back home, I finished some work and I left my house. Then I went to dance class with my brother. He is learning how to dance cumbia. After class, we all got some ice cream. And I watched The Office with my family. We all love watching The Office. Then I went to sleep around 10 p.m. It was a good day. Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. I am the kind of person who loves self-talk. I love talking to myself every day. I like remembering how grateful I am for everything I have. So, I want you to join me today in thinking and feeling everything that makes you happy in your life. I am a positive person. I am the type of person who sees the glass half full, not half empty. What kind of person are you? Do you see the glass half full or half empty? I don't hold on to any negative feelings or grudges against other people. Grudges, at the end of the day, only hurt yourself. So feeling resentment or grudges against someone doesn't make any sense to me. So just let things go. Let things flow and be happy. I am happy. I am full. I am myself and nobody else. Repeat these affirmations every morning. And I have more affirmations on my YouTube channel. Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I want to talk about my inspiration. My inspiration comes from my parents. I think they raised me to believe in myself, to always be very disciplined and hard working. They are both such hard workers. They put so much energy and dedication into everything they do. They are both English teachers, and I'm so grateful that my parents instilled that discipline within me. If I love doing something, I will work hard to keep on doing it. Is there anything that you love doing and you work hard on doing every day? I am passionate about a few things at the moment. One of them being my Slow English podcast, of course, and another one being the courses that I am creating for you guys. I also am really passionate about doing yoga lately, learning new stands and poses. It's been a huge inspiration for me. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for more slow English and some courses coming soon. Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. This podcast is for beginner listeners. Today, I want to talk about sleep and rest. Today, I woke up late. I woke up around 10 a.m. I was so sleepy. I went to bed last night and I woke up at 10 a.m. That means I got 11 hours of sleep. I usually don't sleep that much, but last night I was really tired. So I like to give my body lots of rest and care when I feel low on energy. A good night's sleep is so important for me. If I don't get my full 8 hours of sleep, I can't function the next day. And luckily, I got to sleep in late this morning. But usually, I have to wake up at 8 a.m. And it's so frustrating when I can't fall asleep at night. Because if I have to wake up early, then I don't get enough sleep. Sometimes when I can't sleep, I just lay in bed and wait and think, but I just can't fall asleep. How many hours of sleep do you need every night? Do you get enough sleep at night? Let me know in the comments below. Hello. Are you scared of speaking English because you think you will sound stupid? Well, first of all, nobody thinks that. And if they do, then that's their problem, not yours. And second of all, I have had so many students say the same exact thing. But the only way to get past that feeling is by speaking, unfortunately. And I think, what better way to start speaking than in a safe space with teachers who support you and correct you and have a real in-person connection with you, just like you and me. My English community is all about creating that safe space for you to start speaking with confidence. Look at what one of my students said. Get the New Year's discount only this week, only $24 a month, including 5 conversation clubs a week, unlimited courses, and live sessions with me. I guarantee you will feel safe, you will have fun, and you will start speaking in these conversation clubs. So, the link is in my bio. Start your new year speaking English, not just studying it. Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I want to talk about an important topic, one that is truly changing our world: artificial intelligence. AI is everywhere, in our phones, in our homes, and even in the way we learn. For example, when we learn a new language, AI can be super helpful. With AI, you can practice speaking. You can have a real voice conversation, just like with a friend. This makes learning more fun and less stressful. So today, I would like to introduce a special guest to this podcast. Hello, Cece. Welcome to the show.
Hey there. Cece here, super excited to be part of your Slow English podcast.
Cece, can you help our listeners with language practice?
I can totally help your listeners with language learning. I can explain tricky grammar points, provide example sentences, and even create fun quizzes to test their knowledge.
That sounds amazing. Moreover, Cece can even recognize objects in your daily life. Plus, Cece is completely free. No ads, no limits. go download CC, your perfect speaking buddy. Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. I usually hate getting extensions on my nails. I prefer getting normal nails, short nails, because I'm always using my hands. Always. When I'm trying to work out or do yoga or do the dishes or even climb a tree, maybe. But I love feeling fancy with my nails. When I type on my computer or on my phone, or when I grab my water bottle, I love the sound. But I know in a couple weeks, I will be hating these nails. But for now, I can tolerate them. Plus, I only really got them because I'm going to New York, so I can feel fancy in New York. Do you like getting your nails done? Do you prefer getting long nails or short nails? Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I'm at a cafe. I am at a cafe right now. I ordered a coconut coffee in the past. I paid for my coffee with my credit card. And I said thank you to the kind lady who attended me. I love coconut coffee. Now I'm sitting at a small round table outside while I watch people pass by. I watch people cross the road and pass in front of me. It's one of my favorite things to do. Sitting down at a coffee shop while I watch people passing by and I drink and think. And I thought I should share that with you as a fun way to practice English listening. Did you notice which sentences I used in present simple and which sentences I used in past simple? Let me know in the comments. Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. I am nervous about going to the United States. I'm nervous because of all the hate and all of the division. I only want to visit the United States because it's my home, where my family lives, where my grandparents, who are sick right now, live. I want to see them and take care of them. I don't want to be around people who discriminate and hate others. I don't want to be around people who support hate or discrimination either. I do hope we can stop spreading so much hate. I do hope we can stop spreading these poor beliefs amongst each other. And the United States can be a place that receives everyone impartially. But I am excited to see my family, to feel that nostalgic feeling of being home and of being near my childhood home. Hello, and welcome to my Slow English podcast. Today, I want to talk about sickness because today I am sick. I have a little cough, a little bit of a sore throat. I am congested and I have a little bit of a headache. I think it's just the flu. So I stayed at home and I'm taking my time to recuperate. The problem is that I hate being still, not moving or doing anything makes me feel uneasy. I'm the type of person who needs to be doing something all the time. So, my issue is that when I need to rest, to recuperate, I don't. Just yesterday, I went to the gym and I went to the mall to walk around. And of course, today I wasn't feeling any better. But I need to learn to stay still. Otherwise, I will take Otherwise, I will take way too long to recuperate. I think the worst sickness is nausea because there's nothing you can do to fix it. You can only rest and wait. The two that I think are not so bad is when I have a cough or boogers. And I have those two today. It's a little annoying, but it's not bad. What do you think? What is the worst sickness to have? Can you stay still for a day? Follow me on YouTube for more. Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I bought some new pants. They are so incredibly soft. I bought them at the mall, at a store called Oisho. I love clothes from Oisho. They are really expensive to me, but it's worth it because all of their clothes are so soft and stretchy. These pants are so flowy and loose fitting. They are perfect for doing yoga. And I feel like they can be dressed up in a fancy way or dressed down in a more casual way. They are the perfect pair of pants. And I have a feeling that I'm gonna be wearing these pants a lot. Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I want to talk about exercise. I really like doing exercise, whether that's cardio or strength training or calisthenics. I like to feel strong and powerful. For my legs, I like doing glute lifts, squats, and lunges. And for my arms, I like doing pull-ups and push-ups and planks. I've been really loving calisthenics lately. It makes me feel strong. I don't want to be a weak person. I want to be strong. What are your favorite workouts? Do you like training strength or do you prefer cardio? Let me know in the comments below and follow me on YouTube for more longer videos. Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I got a haircut. It was the first time I got a haircut where she washed my hair, she trimmed my split ends, and then she used her blow dryer to fix it all up. My hair is super thin, not thick. So I need volume. And after this haircut, I got to thinking. I felt a little weird, a little too sophisticated with my new hair. I normally never fix my hair. I don't even brush my hair most mornings. So you can't blame me for feeling a little weird when my hair looks so nice and well done. But I like it. I feel pretty. What about you? Do you like to get all fixed up and pretty for the day? And if not, why? I think sometimes I am just lazy. I'm too lazy to fix my hair and put makeup on, so I just don't do it. What's your excuse? Check out my Slow English podcast merch. Link in my bio. Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I want to talk about grocery stores. And my favorite grocery stores are Walmart, Target, and Costco. I like those grocery stores because the aisles are so wide. They're wide and they have a huge variety of different products. You can find anything you need in a Walmart. My favorite aisle is the detergent aisle because it smells so fresh and clean. What's your favorite aisle to walk down? I also enjoy walking down the dairy aisle and buying ice cream and cottage cheese and yogurt. I eat dairy every day, but I'm lactose intolerant. So that means I can't eat dairy. I get a stomach ache by eating dairy products. But I don't care. I eat dairy products all the time. One dairy product I don't really like are eggs. I'm not that big of a fan of eggs. Is there any product that you're not that big a fan of? I don't eat a dozen eggs. I don't need a dozen eggs. But my family, they buy a dozen eggs. A dozen is 12, but we only use a dozen for eggs. Can you finish a dozen eggs in 1 week? If not, how many do you need normally? Today, I want to talk about my week. I had a great week. I watched lots of TV series at my sister's house. She has a huge TV and a super comfy living room. I sat and watched TV all day long, but I needed a relaxed week, if I'm being honest. I needed a chill week to recharge my battery. I enjoyed cooking meals and spending time with my friends. And this week, I have plans already. My plans are to crochet a hat, exercise, and stretch a lot, and go shopping to buy some clothes for my trip to New York in June. Not May, but next month, June. I'm so excited to see my family in June. How was your week? And do you already have plans for this week? Let me know in the comments.